Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of LostinTranslationmon. This time we're going to be covering Digimon Adventure 2020, Episode 4, Digimon Soars. So we're finally back from hiatusmon, and of course I'm joined by...
Me.
I'm Quinn, hello.
So I've got Quinn and Stevie from the Moncast joining me again, so thank you for joining me again.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
And of course, a big thank you to them for joining me, because otherwise, again, talking to myself about Digimon and just gushing about Digimon Adventure probably not the most interesting thing to do. Right, onto the show. So the episode starts and we get about almost 4 minutes of recap. And I mean, that's to be expected because it's been a couple of months. I'm not sure if they originally had this recap in or if they just had this long recap because it's been 2 months since episode 3 aired. But I was kind of worried because I was up to the start where, oh gosh, they're already filling us with 3 minutes of recap. Is the episode going to have nothing in it because of the recap and they're just sort of using this to pad out time? But it ended up being not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciated it because I didn't have a chance to watch the first 3 episodes again, so I needed the refresher.
Yeah, that's fair. And I didn't mind the refresher because, it's a nice sort of, hey, this is what exactly happened last time because of the hiatus you might have not remembered. So it's fine.
It's
and especially if you're a kid and you might have forgotten. So we start off from where we finished episode 3, where we start in the digital world, and we get to see a bit of a showcase of some dinosaur Digimon, like Stegomon, Breakymon, and Thunderbirdmon, which is a surprise to see. I love Thunderbirdmon.
I thought it was called Thunderbirdmon. I'm surprised I even remembered that.
I remembered that. I'm
such
surprised
a bad
too.
Name.
Yeah.
I'm always
It's a bird, but with thunder.
They did this in Original Adventure 2, how many Digimon in the first 10 episodes don't talk, and then everyone after does. I don't know, I still find that weird. Snymon, Kuwagamon, in this case all the dinosaur Digimon.
And I kind of like that, because it's not all Digimon would be able to speak, or not all Digimon are super talkative or friendly. They're kind of just wild animals, and I kind of always liked that. It made it seem more like you're stepping into a world full of wild animals rather than everyone is a super intelligent Digimon. And with Pokemon, we have every Pokemon has a sort of personality and some intelligence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just really unclear to me. Is it a species thing? Is it an individual? Sometimes they just don't talk. I want more lore, damn it.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get lore. Maybe.
I don't think they're ever going to cover
some...
this, but yeah, more lore would be good.
No. Not that much lore, I guess. So something I noticed is that it's really pretty, and I noticed this through the whole episode, that the animation quality has definitely dropped from the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of just mouth moving and not much else. But it's not. I mean, it's still fine, but it's just a bit of a drop from the first 3 episodes, which just had really great, beautiful animation, and it was just sort of.
The budget has definitely dropped off.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a bad thing.
You've got to wonder if
Because
some of that is tied to COVID. Because if they were producing it and then they just kind of had to stop. Because I imagine some animes are made on a weekly basis. And the whole crisis could have affected it.
Yeah.
Maybe this is being made from home now. I don't know.
Or maybe they're all back. I don't know. But I guess we'll see how the other episodes track on, because if the animation quality improves, we know it was just COVID related. But if the animation continues to be this quality or even worse, then I guess we can just say, I guess the first 3 episodes they just wanted to make look really pretty. But still, it's I only noticed it for the first couple of minutes, and then once I was used to it, it was fine. I guess it's because the recap was obviously the old animation, and then it just sort of transitioned into some kind of average looking animation. A lot of people have been complaining about it on the internet that I've seen, and I'm just sort of it's noticeably not as good, but it's not that bad. It's an improvement from the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got 20 years on the original.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a given. If it was worse than the original, then there isn't really any defending that.
I still think the backgrounds are beautiful, and there's a lot of times where the Digimon themselves like are very expressive, and they're much more expressive than they were in other seasons. We've got Agumon sort of smiling, and he smiles up to his eyes, and you can see like his eyes like crease up because of the smile, and it's really cute. And we see Biyomon also with expressive eyes as well. Yeah. And it's more than just the anime watery eyes, it's actually like expressions, and I really appreciated that because I don't think we've ever seen that much expression come from a Digimon. So it's nice. The art's still good.
Yeah.
So Taichi has arrived, and he's wondering where Koshiro is, and then he notices that Sora's there from the camp, and she's got a huge bag of something. So originally I just thought for some reason that Biyomon was in this bag. She is not.
Just a bag full of Biyomon.
No, yeah, there's just this 10-year-old carrying around this huge bag, so it's like, that's ominous, but I guess we find out what's in it anyway.
I'm actually very
Sora
glad
asks
of that.
Agumon... Yeah.
She went to buy radishes and came back with Yokomon.
Yeah, like, oh, what's this? A little flower.
It even makes
the
sense with all the
talking
blackouts.
To me again.
Like, I like that they justified why she just randomly had this on her.
Yeah. Which is nice. Like, it's not just like, hey, I have this bag of stuff. I'm not going to tell you where it's from. It's just stuff.
Stole it from my dad.
Yeah. Which I guess, like, Mimi's not going to be the supply girl this time, which is kind of sad.
A little bit, but I'm sort of okay with it.
Yeah. So, Sora asks if Agumon is a dinosaur, and then is surprised that he can speak, and he replies that he's a Digimon. And Taichi's Digivice lights up, and Taichi notices some structures with some Digimoji on them. Then the Digivice lights up one more, and as does the Digicode on these structures, and then suddenly Taichi can read it, and it's addressing the children. So, I love this part. I don't know why, it's really nice, and it's like, I guess the Digivice has some sort of like actual link, like emotion-wise or psychically, to the actual chosen, because it sort of makes him able to read this Digimoji. The Digimoji doesn't like change or anything, it's just he is able to read it, and I kind of like that. I hope that's used again. That's cool.
I like the idea of that. I'm not super into just random wall of here's a quest.
Yeah.
That sounds like Digimon.
I mean, yeah.
It's literally the first place
better
I found
than
in the digital world.
Yeah.
It didn't show up after to say, hey, you fulfilled the prophecy, by the way.
Yeah, or right as they were fulfilling the prophecy. It's obviously before, and they now... I mean, I honestly thought the Jedi was about to show up in this moment, because it seemed like a Jedi time to show up, but he didn't. I don't know if there's going to be a Jedi in this show.
I probably scrolled it on the wall right before they arrived.
Yeah.
He's probably on the extremely gay mountain.
Yeah, that is a pride mountain.
Rainbow Mountain.
I like it. So, Taichi wonders why he can read it, which is fair enough, and then his Digivice emits a huge beam of light which shows them where to go. Which Taichi immediately says, oh, I guess the answers might be where it's pointing. And then Sora says, oh, well, it can't be helped if we need to go that way, so they decide that they should go in that direction. It's a very long way to walk, and also I'm glad that they said, oh, maybe we have to go that way, because otherwise just like, hey, that's weird, there's just a light pointing that way.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, if I were just randomly sucked into another world and saw a wall that said, hey, go that way, I don't know, I might have the crest of gullible.
Yeah.
God, I want it to turn out to be Devimon.
Yeah. Like the mansion.
I don't want Devimon again.
We've definitely got Devimon.
Have you seen the previews? Like there was like a preview like during the hiatus.
Yeah.
No.
And it shows a bunch of things.
I've avoided spoilers as much as I could.
Oh, okay, I didn't watch the real preview. I just saw the next episode deal.
Okay, yeah. I watched the I think it was like for the next like bunch of episodes preview. It was sort of like, hey, we're on hiatus at the moment. Here's a bunch of
have a trailer
shots, so we see some things.
That's nice. But yeah, they kind of had to do Devimon, and then Ogremon is also there. So hey, Leomon death just coming right down the pike.
Unless he already died.
Oh god, that'd be even better.
Yeah.
Just Ogremon gets a flashback to killing Leomon.
this is a stone monument to Leomon. He died like a couple of minutes before you got here. Actually, really bad timing, guys. Anyway,
Leomon is actually really important. I need you to go revive him.
Yeah, and then Hikari just shows up and just like, I'm magic, and revives him, and then he dies shortly afterwards. Rest in peace.
Oh, that'd be exactly what would happen. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, actually, if Hikari just comes out and like, oh, I have magic powers.
Okay, wait.
She does have the crest of Jesus.
Yeah.
I know we've not reached this point yet, but what if Leomon is inside the Waymon?
Would not be surprised, actually.
Oh.
Oh well. Anyway, so Taichi says that he didn't know that there were so many different Digimon, and I don't know, this was a really weird line for him to say, because what gave you the assumption or the impression that there weren't this many types of different Digimon? I don't know. It's just like he's seen like 5 already, probably more than 5, maybe like around 10, and now he's just like surprised to see another dinosaur. Like, I don't know. It was just a weird thing for him to say.
Did he mean like different types or like the sheer amount of Digimon? Because most of them he's seen in an empty space where there's hardly anything there. And then this place is just like chock-a-block.
That is true. I guess maybe he means like amount of Digimon, like not dependent on type, like just whatever.
Yeah, he's seen, like 4 Digimon total in all of the internet. And then here they're just kind of everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. Digimon everywhere, you could say.
Oh, we gotta call Koshiro.
Yeah. Oh no, just before that. So we hear screaming in the bush, which is completely fine, and it turns out to be Biyomon, but she's being attacked by Snymon. So I don't know. It's really exciting to see Snymon come back, because it's just like, you're not Kuwagamon.
But you're totally just doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like a big giant bug that wants to eat them. So it's the same thing as Kuwagamon, and it's green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this time it's not attacking for no reason.
Coming.
Mm.
That's true. He's a eat you.
Yeah, and Agumon says that Snymon probably thinks that they stole his food, which is like, I guess, a theme, because later on we see another Digimon in the same episode, and Agumon says, hey, we're not your food. So I think we're already seeing that Agumon is, again, like, kind of food-oriented.
It's true, although I think there might just be a lot of DigiVore going on.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
It really is.
Don't call it
You're
that.
welcome.
That's not a word I want in my brain.
That's exactly why I said it.
DigiVore.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's like, it's 7:30 in the morning. I'm not ready for DigiVore yet.
Uh-huh.
I've got to sleep later.
Well, I didn't create the DigiVore. You can blame Toei for that.
Yeah,
Stop
and
saying
Agumon for
it.
mentioning it.
Yep. Twice.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, Agumon.
We've also got drooling Snymon for some reason.
Because of the DigiVore.
Yep.
Stop!
Yeah, gross.
saying it.
You're welcome, Stevie.
I'm sorry, but to be fair, like, I guess that is sort of what happens, and I guess that also happens at the end of the episode as well, with Koshiro spoilers.
A little bit, yeah.
Koshiro gets vored. Anyway.
That's gotta be the episode title next week, by the way.
But it happens in this episode where he gets vored.
That's true. I imagine it will happen again, at least in the recap, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it can be Koshiro gets vored again next week.
Oh no. Anyway. So, there's a part I don't like here, where I guess it makes sense later on because you find that Biyomon's injured, but I don't like how Biyomon and Sora are just sort of holding each other while Taichi and Agumon just sort of like, hey, I'll protect you. I don't know, it kind of just makes me feel a little bit weird, like, hey, why isn't Sora trying to fight herself? But I guess Biyomon's injured, so it's fine, it's just,
Yeah. I'll definitely take it a lot more than Biyomon just randomly hates Sora, but...
Oh, this is much better than Biyomon hating Sora, or Sora hating Biyomon.
Yeah. So they definitely... It was better, but also, yeah, you're right. I would have liked to see Sora be more immediately proactive and, hug for a second and then stand and defend her or something.
If the whole episode was like that, I would have been mad.
Yeah, I'm glad that she got better.
Yeah, it's fine because she got better, but that part was kind of like, oh no, I am concerned. But I do like how, again, Taichi's fighting, and he gives a stick and just starts hitting Snowmon with it, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, he's fighting a Digimon himself. And he's, like, very small, very, very young child is fighting this monster. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. But I'll talk more about it when we, like, compare it to original stuff.
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
like, why I'm
that's
not
fair.
too into it.
Yeah, that's fair. So the group comes to a cliff and they say, I guess we have to jump off the cliff, which is a terrifying thing to decide. But they do it. And when they're falling, Biyomon looks at Sora, and again I made a comment that she decides not to use her wings, but I guess she's injured, so I can't expect her to use her wings if she's injured, but I don't know. It's just something I noticed.
If she was injured or just scared of the Snowman.
It's very convenient.
But yeah, she doesn't fly, but she's looking at Sora, and she does the anime watery eyes.
Yeah.
And then, thankfully, I guess they're swept onto a beach, and Koshiro calls Taichi, and Koshiro reveals he's in the net place that Taichi was before, and Taichi says that they're in the digital world with Sora.
I
find out
that
that
we're
Koshiro
actually
has
going to
Digimon
use both
too.
of these places.
Yeah.
I kind of
Oh,
thought
yes.
we'd just be done with that after we did a war game.
I mean, I kind of like it. They're showing how it,
Yeah.
where it's located in relation to the digital world, but I was surprised to see it again.
Yeah.
And I mean, Koshiro has to be somewhere, and I swear he's going to meet Genai here.
That's a real
If there's
possibility.
Genai, he's going to meet it here, and that's like maybe Waymon's like Genai's friend, or Genai is living inside the Waymon or something, because he did have
Oh,
that
God.
underwater thing, right?
Yeah, he did.
Genai and the whale.
We're back
It's
to
so
Vore
close
again.
to Jonah and the whale.
I mean, that's just biblical vore.
Yeah, that is true. Biblical lore. I said lore, but I meant Vore.
It's both.
The
Um,
lore of the Bible's very complicated.
Yeah,
It really
the
is.
Vore of the Bible.
Yeah.
The vore of the roses.
People like...
And we're moving on from vore now.
Yes, okay, for now.
So yeah, I really hope that he doesn't just take him to like a convenience store that has a bunch of tags in them.
I think they already
Don't do
have their
that.
crests, technically. I think their crests are like... I think they're just abandoning the crest
Yeah, which is good.
story. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine with like not having a collection arc if we get to do other things in this show.
Yep.
We don't need another collector then.
No. So Koshiro has a Digimon too, it's Tentomon.
Yay.
And something I noticed that was just weird about the subtitles is the subtitles say San, but he's
Yeah.
clearly saying Han, like the
They're just
Kansai
not
band.
translating the accent at all, and I hate that.
No. I'm just kind of like, oh no, that's kind of like... The special thing about Tentomon is that he's speaking in a different dialect, sort
I
of.
love
and they're just-
Tentomon's accents.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so glad that Tentomon sounds the same. It's just like, no, Tentomon, my baby. I just got so excited.
He is so good. I love Tentomon.
He's so good.
He's very good.
Then Koshiro explains that the power outages are expanding in Tokyo, and in like 72 hours it'll be an entire blackout.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not good. I guess we have to save the human world as well as the digital world or something. And then we find out that Sora has just gone shopping for emergency supplies, which is very convenient, but I'm glad that it wasn't just pulled out of nowhere. It wasn't just like, hey, look in my pockets, all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually in that bag she's been taking, which I have no idea how this didn't get, like, wrecked or emptied in the fall. And
That was
going
real
through...
convenient. And like before that, I was like, why have you not let go of this bag while you're running from the giant monster? It's
Yeah.
It's
guess it makes
extremely
sense that it's-
convenient.
Yeah. It's also convenient that she got supplies before going into an unknown world. She didn't... Unless she's actually evil and she did know they were going to the digital world.
I think it's just blackout supplies, although the compass
Yeah.
is a little silly for that.
And the raft making?
I mean, that was just rope
Yeah.
and a random switchblade bread knife thing.
Okay, so my favourite
I mean-
thing is definitely Sora with a knife.
Uh-huh.
It's like that Vine. Hey Sora, what have you got there? A knife! No! I don't know, I like vines.
Yep, I am definitely a big fan of Knife Lesbian Sora.
Yeah, it's like, wow, she's got a knife. I don't know why she didn't use this to, stab the Snowmon in the face, but, whatever.
Because it's definitely, like, it's a serrated knife. It's not gonna be helpful for that.
Yeah,
That being said,
do some damage though.
These 10-year-olds are really good at making just anything in, like, it's not, the sun didn't even go down. They made this raft in less than 2 hours.
Well, you know that, like, the hardware lesbian?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think Sora's a hardware lesbian.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for that too.
She's 10.
So, yeah, but
You can
she
be a
wants to
lesbian at
hardware
10.
lesbian.
I definitely was.
Yeah, some people, like, realize that they're gay very, very early on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good, because otherwise they just go through life being confused. And I don't want
True.
that.
That sucks.
And also maybe she just identifies as someone who's really good at hardware.
That's also true.
So it's also, binoculars are in this, as well as a helmet, which is her, like, hat. So I guess we're getting rid of the visor now, and we're wearing the hat now.
I liked
It's
the
soft
golf
again,
lesbian
and then
visor.
looks like a helmet again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is in one frame, soft and crumpled up, and then the very next frame it has formed a hard shell. They very intentionally put it back in the liminal space.
Is there, like, maybe there was an old type of protective wear that, like, is soft and folds up, but as soon as you, like, spread it out, it goes, like, hard? I don't know. Like,
Not
cornflower?
that I can think of.
Because, like, that's the only thing I can
cornflower?
think of. If there's some, like, protective wear. Because this is obviously, like, part of the emergency supplies, as she felt the need to get a helmet.
No, she clarified, well, I was supposed to be buying emergency supplies, and then I got some other things, too, while putting on the hat. So she clearly
Yeah.
just liked the hat.
But it might just... Because sometimes, like, in, like, camping supply stores, they have, like, hats and, like, stuff.
Sure, I mean, I assume she bought it at the same place, but it definitely was not a blackout and or COVID emergency supply. God, wouldn't that be wild if they just went, oh yeah, by the way, we should all be wearing masks now?
Yeah, that'd be a weird sort of ride-in.
But I'd kind of go with it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd like that. Like, oh well, we adapted to the 2020 COVID thing, because it is 2020. So...
And you can tell all of the
Taichi...
8-year-olds out there, wear your damn mask.
Yeah, wear the mask. And also, masks should cover your nose as well.
Oh god, I
as
keep
your mouth.
having...
Do not. It is not a chin helmet. It is for your nose and mouth. Just so you know. Just so everyone knows.
Yep.
Like, if you're not wearing
This
a
has
mask
been your
properly,
PSA.
you're not wearing a mask. Yeah. PSA. Wear your mask. And also, don't look up vore.
Yeah, if you don't already know, you don't want to.
Yeah. Don't. It's okay. You've you're okay with not exploring the internet anymore. It's fine. Anyway. So, Agumon and Taichi go off to get raft-making tools, and Biyomon is sitting with Sora, and Biyomon's asleep, and then she wakes up, and she immediately embraces Sora again, and she says she's Biyomon, and that she was waiting for her. So, I already love Biyomon and Sora. Like, they're just, like, they
They're
embrace,
very
but
good.
also they're ready to fight.
Yep, she protect, but she also attack.
Yeah, and I want to see Sora attack too. I want to see her, like, grabbing a stick and, like, beating a Digimon with it.
Yeah, climbing the Snymon was a good start, but I definitely want to see her just throwing down the next time.
Yeah, I thought, like, the knife would be relevant again, and, like, she would, like, stab it in the eye or something, because, like, no matter what type of knife it is, stabbing something in the eye hurts.
As awesome as that would be,
Snymon have
I
eyes?
really don't expect them to give the 10-year-old knife fighting skills.
Well, we've given, like, Taichi, like, boxing and also, like, stick fighting skills.
Yeah, but that's really different than telling children to play with knives.
That is fair. So, they're on the raft because it's been built, and I'm really glad we didn't have a raft building montage, because it means we got more cool scenes later on, so that's fine. I'm fine with this.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just wanted to point out, those are very good raft building skills. I could not have built that in a day.
They could have learnt at camp, maybe, which was just like 2 days ago, so maybe they already had, like, practice.
I suppose. But anyway, just,
I mean, we
like,
didn't get
kudos
to
to
see.
them. They with basically no tools, and Sora's rope that she has because she's clearly played some D&D, we made a raft.
Or she's kinky.
I was not going to say that about the 10-year-old. That's
me neither, but I did.
Yep. I
Anyway.
even held back on my really obvious joke about wanting a woman to approach me with rope, but, you know, here we are.
That's fair, and I appreciate that, but I'm terrible. Anyway, so On the raft, Biyomon thanks Sora and says how warm her arms are and how she will fight too next time. The raft then encounters rapids because, of course, it does. And then after all that, they also encounter ice cubes, which Agumon is able to break. And we get this really, and I mentioned this before with the expressive Digimon, and it's so nice to see the Digimon have expression. And previously it was, for some reason, only Tentomon in the original series that was expressive, and that makes no sense because he doesn't have, like, eyeballs. He just has eyes. I don't know. So Agumon says that they're not safe yet, and Coelamon attacks. Oh, Sealamon, but I've always said it Coelamon, but I know it's Sealamon, but I'm going to mispronounce it, and I'm sorry.
You know what? It's fine.
Because I've always read it as Coelamon from Digimon World, and it's just...
So have I.
That's just how I say it. Also, I never realised how big Sealamon was.
Yeah.
I don't think there's consistent sizes. They'd probably just pick.
I mean, in Digimon World, I remember that there were, like, several Sealamon, and they were, like, in the water, and you could, like, walk along them. And Sealamon was only probably as big as Agumon.
Yeah, they were not very big. They were maybe human-sized at most.
Yeah, they were human-sized, but they weren't, like, what's the real fish? It's in Animal Crossing. Is it coelacanth? Yeah. So that's a huge fish. They're very huge. They're very ugly. And there's also a Pokemon Relicanth.
I have a coelacanth in my bedroom in Animal Crossing, to clarify.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was like, wow,
that's
that is unusual, Stevie. You should take a picture. But okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, in Animal Crossing, that makes sense.
I use it as a table for my mirror.
That's fair.
As one should do with fish.
Yeah. So Agumon assumes that the Digimon think that they're food again, which...
It's not wrong.
On this again. Yeah.
I mean, it feels a little weird that Snymon chased them. Like, there has to be a quicker meal.
Yeah. Or, like, Agumon's original assumption about Snymon is that that Snymon thinks that they stole his food, and I guess that was Biyomon, maybe.
Sure.
But now Sealamon thinks that they are his food.
I mean, that, again, sort of makes sense. It's just like, I would have... That feels like a long way to go for that.
Yeah. But I guess
anyway,
that's sort of like...
It's narrative causality. It happened because it made a better story.
Yeah, which is fair. Like, I guess, like, why did Kuwagumon chase them for so long? Because plot. Anyway, so Agumon's about to get eaten, and Taichi jumps up with his Digivice, calling his name. Agumon evolves, and we finally get an evolution sequence, which is nice. And we get, like, glimpses of other forms, like Botamon, Koromon, and Agumon, and that just... It reminds me of the 0-2 armor evolutions a little bit.
A little bit,
yeah. Definitely.
And I kind of like it. Okay, we still don't get any evolution music yet, but I like it. I like that we get an evolution sequence.
I definitely like the diegetic ones better from the first couple episodes, but it seems like the pattern is that the first time we reach a new form, we get the diegetic, which is cool. Yeah. So I hope that continues.
Yeah, which I like. So Snymon appears again and picks Piyomon up in its mouth, and Sora has also climbed onto the Snymon, and then Sora falls, and Biyomon falls too. They link hands, which is a cool moment. I had to, like, capture the video from this scene just because I really liked the evolution sequence so much. Because it was so cool, and then we get some, like, incredible evolution music. Like, it goes all metal, and it's just like, yeah, this is hype. I like this.
Yeah, I was into that. That was rad.
Yeah. So, I have in my notes Biyomon evolves to Sora, which is not correct. Biyomon evolves to Bergemon. And Sora has a Digivice now, and she's on Bergemon's leg. And then Bergemon fights Snymon. And I really love this insert song. It's just like, yes, good. It's not Braveheart, but it's, it's Be the Winner, I think it's called.
Yeah. Sora did show her warm heart.
Yeah, her warm heart. And Bergemon can feel Sora's love, which is more or less what Bergemon says.
A little bit. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if when the dub happens, they include Sora, I can feel your love here.
Oh, I really hope. I need it, because I love that line.
It'd be such a good callback. Like, it does.
It'd be such a good callback.
For anybody who hasn't seen it, it's fine, but it'd be really good.
Yeah, it is. And what I want from an English dub of Adventure : is that I want them to have small callbacks to the dub of the Adventure 1999. Like, I don't know.
Not cool. A lot, anyway. But once in a while, some of the more iconic.
Oh, yeah, just like... just like some lines here and there, just like small ones, like the callback in Savers, in Data Squad rather, to Kingdom Hearts, about how they have the same voice actor from the character in Kingdom Hearts that says "got it memorized," and I don't even I know the meme with the line.
That's great.
But I don't know the franchise. But that's the kind of callback I want. It's just like, if you don't know the reference, then it's just it's fine. It's just whatever. You don't really care either way. But if you know the reference, it's just like it's kind of like a nice sort of like Easter egg, and I want more of that. Like, I like that.
If we get an Apocalypse who doesn't mention pizza crust, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, we should get it. Like, I mean, it'd be funny if we even got it in the original. If we got any callbacks to the dub, just because it's funny. But
yeah, I don't feel like they'd go that far unless it was a particularly famous one. But we can see. You know,
I think
nice.
I think pizza crust is like, I think that's like known in different fan circles, like with different languages,
That's
because
fair,
it's just such
fair.
a weird, bizarre line. It's like how a lot of people in the English-speaking part of the fandom know the Finnish dub, just because it's funny.
I don't think I know the Finnish dub.
It's the voice acting is just really flat, and it's just like they're falling off a cliff and they go,
Amazing.
and that's the whole dub, and it's great. And I like the Tagalog dub as well, the Tagalog English dub. It's yeah. Anyway, so
Yep.
After the fight, Agumon de-evolves, and he says, "Oh, I'm relaxed now, so I de-evolved," which is an interesting like prerequisite for de-evolving, that you're just relaxed, so you just de-evolve.
Yeah, like it suggests that he has to like maintain concentration, which seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, I de-evolved because I'm hungry, even though I ate before. So it's like, I think they're adding something else to cause you to de-evolve, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, it seems like Digivolution sort of an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And I've calmed down now, so I'm de-evolving. I like that. And but then Bergemon's still Bergemon, so Sora points out there's something in front of the mountain, some sort of temple, and Bergemon suggests they fly together. Sora's got very good eyesight.
She really
Yeah,
does,
I couldn't see
especially
anything.
since she isn't using the binoculars that she had earlier.
Yeah, we already know that she has binoculars. I don't know where they went, but
I think Ty
I guess you
has
could
them.
say, oh, she was using them, but like we didn't see her holding them. She was still using them. But yeah, otherwise, just very good eyesight.
Maybe
I'm
she
into
installed the
statues
binoculars in
that we
her
saw.
eyes.
Hoomon, very cool.
Yeah, Hoemon's cool. So we get like the statues are of like the fully evolved partner Digimon.
Yeah, I think we
Especially
only see Hoomon
I didn't
and
even notice that.
Serafimon, but
Yeah, it's cool though.
I'm assuming the rest are there.
Yeah, we're literally flying to a prophecy.
That's true,
Pretty
but
much.
at least it's
We're about to learn the
we're gonna learn
prophecy,
the
and we're about to
prophecy
get some lore.
ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm excited for some DigiLore. Like, it's like, oh, there was, it was told that some 8 mega level Digimon will save the world or something.
The statues give me hope that we won't have just like ridiculously overpowered Ty and Matt, which
I think that must
the
have been a
opening song.
one-off. Yeah. But anyway, so they're flying off to this temple, and Ogumon is watching the group while riding this blue dragon, which is Koredramon, which I really like him because he evolves from Dracomon. It's really cool and edgy, this sort of moment when he's on the Digimon. Yay, Ogumon. I love Ogumon.
Ogumon is very good.
He was great in the original, so I'm really hoping that he's great in the reboot as well. Like, he's sort of like, I'm a virus, but I want to be good. It's just like, oh, it's so complicated. I love it.
Yeah,
He doesn't look good.
I am pretty into the whole Bancho thing. It just kind of works.
Yeah.
Not
like
enough that I think we need Bancho Leomon, but you know, as a character archetype, I'm good with it.
Everyone Bancho. This is the Bancho season. Everyone has their Bancho evolutions.
Bancho Greymon.
We've got Bancho Lilymon already.
I love it. I did not know that.
She's cool. Yeah, she's awesome. So then we cut to Tentomon and Koshiro, and Tentomon is flying Koshiro around, like he's just holding him, and it's just like, this is the best.
It's so good.
It's very good.
He's just trying to get to the digital world, which, I don't know, I feel like I'd want him to go off and have his own adventure for a minute first, but who knows?
Yeah. I still think he's going to encounter Jedi here, or something.
I feel like they're going to encounter Jedi at the temple, and it's not impossible Waymon's just taking him to the temple and we just wanted him out of the way for an episode.
Yeah, or there are 2 Jedis, because of course there would be.
I mean, there's definitely canon for it. This Jedi can be called Jonah.
Or Eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Which is my favourite.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tentamon and Koshiro then get vored, which we've been talking about the whole episode, by Waymon. So, rest in peace them, I guess.
Rest in Waymon.
Rest in Waymon. So, now with the synopsis done, we can move on to the discussion for this episode. What were your highlights?
I really dug the Birdramon evolution sequence.
Yeah, that was probably my highlight of just, like, that whole scene of just, like, hey, we'll fight together too, and then they fall, join hands, and then evolution. I love it.
It was good stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't too keen on it.
Really?
It felt lackluster compared to when Agumon first digivolved, because it was just like,
fair.
Here's a bunch of fire effects, and then her legs there, and boom,
Yeah,
Birdman.
Agumon's was slower and way more body horror, and I hope we get some more of that, because it was kind of great, but, you know, we're doing lower budget.
This evolution felt like it was definitely faster than the other ones. Like, it was like someone put it on fast forward.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I expect
it did feel
in
faster.
future we'll get an Agumon-style evolution. Which is fine. I definitely, like, the new one looks kind of cool, but I don't know, I was really into those special ones. Let's see, other highlights, definitely Sora with a knife.
Yep, Sora with a knife. I'm good for that. Also, Taichi fighting Snymon with the stick.
Yeah, that's he's almost up to Masaru.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he's 10, so I don't know why he's not terrified, but you know, I'm fine with it. So, any other highlights?
I still like the opening song. It grows on me every time.
Oh, I love the opening song. Yeah, that's
It's a good opening song. I really paid attention to Mimi's outfit in this opening song, and I like how she's been reworked a little bit. But that's,
me too. Like,
her belt is
not
great.
a hugely important thing. Yeah, I'm into the belt.
I can't wait to meet her.
She looks Australian.
A little bit.
Well, just because of the hat. We don't all wear those hats, you know.
Is that racist? I
Really?
can't tell.
You sure?
But she doesn't have the cork hanging off it anyway. You meant to have the cork hanging off it to ward off the flies. That's why it's there. Anyway.
Oh.
So what about Lowlights?
I feel like they really rushed Biyomon and Sora's relationship a little more. I wish we'd had an extra, even just 5 minutes to let them sit and talk a little bit before just, we hugged once.
Yeah. But I feel like if it's meant to be like your destiny, like we got the same with Agumon and Taichi, they're already like best of friends. I feel like it's just they were destined to digi-destined, if you will, to be together, so it's like they're just soulmates.
The build-up could have been a little more to the evolution, I thought.
Yeah. I think it was cool.
They were falling from a great height, so that accelerated things.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Other lowlights... I
For
liked
me, the whole
visor,
episode
and I'm
felt
sad it's
overly
gone.
familiar. Sorry, what was that, Quinn?
I said I liked the golf lesbian visor, and I'm a little sad it's gone. But
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
kind of liked the different hat.
I don't mind that it's gone because I didn't care for it in the first place.
Fair.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
And what were you
about
saying?
your lowlights?
I was saying that the whole episode felt just overly familiar and like recycled from past stuff we've had, because it just
That's
felt
fair.
like, oh, this is Coagamon again, oh, this is the waves when they were going to server again, and it just felt too familiar.
Yeah, some of
I
it's a little
I kinda like
necessary,
that.
but
I thought it was familiar enough that like you could be nostalgic, but not familiar enough that it's exactly the same. Like I kind of I kind of liked the familiarity of it. I'm glad they use a different Digimon from Kuwagamon with Snymon, but at the same time, like,
the change
would it be
is
nice
so
to see
little.
Kuwagamon?
It's such a superficial change.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the same Digimon. Like, you could like completely just copy and paste Kuwagamon over Snymon, and
They,
it would
they
be
jump
the
from the
exact same.
cliff. They jump from the cliff and everything, which is just the first episode again, except there's only
Yeah,
two
but
of them.
again, I feel like it's more
And then,
like a callback.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when the
I was
whole
fine with it.
episode just feels like callbacks, like
There
even
were a few too
Ty
many
grabbing the
callbacks,
stick,
I think.
Yeah.
just Ty grabbing the stick, like, oh, that's just him with Shellmon in episode 2.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was just like, oh, okay, I've just seen this before.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. No, I get that.
I am appreciating that we're sort of slowly introducing the characters rather than, trying to just
Yep.
have all 8 of them around, but one of them gets
Yeah.
focused on today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The first episode of the original adventure was just like, here, children, learn 20 names.
Yep.
That is a positive change.
And what about compared with the original series?
Well, yeah, I've kind of already said where I stand on it. It just felt too similar. And
Yeah.
like, the animation's better, and I like that they've not introduced every character at once. But I think this
Yeah.
has been the most disappointing episode for me so far.
Really?
That's fair. I think...
So I liked it.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't dislike it, and I think that if I'd gotten this instead of
A war game?
no, instead of the original episode where
Yep.
Bergermon shows up, I don't remember the name of that one offhand, but anyway.
I think it's in the dub. It was Beomon gets firepower. I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I can't remember the original name though.
But anyway, but yeah, like, I think this is a superior version of that episode. That being said, I don't think we need as much of a retread as we're getting, and I hope that we diverge some more going forward.
Yeah.
I do think it might just be sort of similar to those original Digivolution episodes for a while the characters are popping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we're at least going to get to skip Matt's, and I
Maybe.
hope that we don't have... Well, I mean, Matt already is...
We might get a full
Bergermon,
episode of Matt brooding just by
Yeah,
himself.
we'll probably get a Matt. Surely we'll get a Matt episode soon.
I'm sure that we will. Matt being angry to be out in the country or something.
Yeah. And then having like flashbacks to I don't know, to his brother
To when
or
they
I don't know,
met
something.
and such, yeah.
Something brooding. Yep, so what about our favourite characters?
I like Sora.
Yeah, Sora's my favourite as well.
I liked
the
Izzy
episode.
best.
Izzy got eaten.
Like, Sora was fine. Yes, she protected Beomon, cool. But Izzy, Izzy's a
That's
good
fair.
boy.
Izzy was a good
So
boy.
I'm writing this down for the table that I have where we list our favourite characters.
We should
And I'm
name
surprised that Stevie didn't pick Sora, because I think that Stevie picked Sora for last episode. No, Quinn picked Sora for the last episode.
What did I
That
pick
sounds
last
like
time?
me.
I don't know.
You picked Joe.
Yes.
that. Really? That was a little bit out there as a pick, but I'm into
I don't
it.
regret it. Good job, past me.
Yeah. So what about the rating of this episode? We'll go me, then Stevie, then Quinn. So I give it a 4. What about you, Stevie?
I was going to give it a 4, but I thought it was out of 10. Is it out of 5?
It's out of 5.
Cool, it's 2 then.
Wow. What about you, Quinn?
Yeah, I'm gonna split the difference and call it a 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was fine. It didn't impress me much, but it was fine.
Yeah. We've only been in agreement in like the first episode, which we all gave a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. And what about a ranking in terms of how this ranks with the other episodes that we've had so far? Like, so I think that it was definitely better than episode 2, and it was definitely better than episode 3. I think I'm going to put this... I'm trying to work out if I want to put it above or below episode 1.
I would definitely say
don't-
below episode 1.
Yeah, I'm going to put this below episode 1, so I'm going to put this in, like, 2nd place. What about you, Stevie?
Well, I don't think I've given anything lower than a 3 so far, so this has to be at the bottom.
No, you gave a 2.5 for episode 3, but yeah, so 2 would
okay.
be below episode.
Oh no,
so
it sounds
you're
like
putting
things are going downhill.
Yeah. So you put it in last place, Stevie?
Yeah, last place.
Yeah, I think my order is
what about
1, 3, 2, 4.
So you're putting in last place too?
Yeah.
Man, I really liked this episode.
Wait, does
I
my
like
order just
Sora.
go 1, 2, 3, 4?
Stevie's is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is sad.
Wow.
I think, and Quinn, yours is also 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Well.
Well, mine's 1, 4, 2, 3.
Fair enough. I like the Sora moments. I hope we get more of them, but I do think... I'm glad we did not get a raft montage, but I feel like there was still some filler there we could have cut in exchange for a little more character development.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for lore.
I am also pretty excited for lore, and we didn't really get that either. We just got a lot of, traveling. We haven't walked through a desert yet.
Yeah, we haven't had the desert walk yet. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be next episode.
I just hope we get the lore when Izzy's back, because otherwise no one's going to understand it.
I will not be shocked if Waymon just takes him right to the temple.
Yeah, I think that Waymon's going to be plopping them out at the temple. I mean, I'd be surprised if Waymon's actually trying to eat them.
Waymon's always good. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Or Waymon's under the control of something that's making him angry. That's usually the
maybe like
the thing.
A dark cog.
I feel like we're being a little racist by saying this, but all Waymons are pretty much the same. Yeah.
Wow.
Though I guess if there are black gears or something in this season, I think that this would be the time where we find out.
That's fair. I sort of hope we don't do that. We've done the random MacGuffin of evil way too many times.
Just have Digimon be evil. Just have them or just have them being the wild animals of just you look like food, or I think you're threatening me, you're in my territory, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, or even give me a Gatomon style. I don't really want to be evil, but I also don't want to die.
Yeah. Which is fair.
That hits,
So do we have anything else to say about the episode?
No.
I hope the downhill trend doesn't continue.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I mean, I liked this episode a lot, so I'm not this is fine, but I think it's more I like the fact that it's potentially setting up for a good episode, with the lore, and we're getting I don't know. I'm looking forward to the lore, and if there's no lore, then I'm going to be pretty not too keen on it.
I feel like you don't have a temple full of holy Digimon and don't get some lore. Worst case, we get a Centaurmon who shows up long enough to say you have the holy Digivices.
Yeah, the
poke
info
them at
dump.
people.
Yeah.
Exposition episodes can be boring and dull, so I hope it's not the whole episode.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm now worried about that too. I didn't consider that.
At least it won't be the Atmon weird try to recap everything episode.
Oh yeah, that was the worst episode of Atmon, which is I guess a compliment to Atmon that was the worst.
That's fair. Atmon was pretty good.
Hey, the episode that was bad was the one that wasn't the Atmon episode. Alright, so join us next time for episode 5 of Digimon Adventure: The Holy Digimon. So do we have any predictions besides what we've already said for the next episode?
I don't think the Holy Digimon will be Patamon, so I'm already upset.
I think it's a prophecy. I think the Holy Digimon refer to, the Mega-level Digimon of the children.
I think it refers to Waymon's blowhole.
No. No.
I realize that does not at all translate, but
no,
it's a thing
it's
I
holy.
To say. Exactly.
It's got a hole. It's a holy Digimon.
Yes, that is the joke I was making.
Yeah, I
It's
got it.
perfect sense.
No, for I would be a little surprised, seeing as we've already had Omnimon, if we don't get some fairly quick info about further evolutions. And I hope that we don't have to go track down a MacGuffin for them.
Yeah. Alright, anything else?
I don't think they'll be Geni.
Ooh.
Did you say that at the same time?
Yeah. Stevie says no
That was
Geni.
beautiful.
We're so
I
in
say Geni.
sync.
That was beautiful. I think... I don't know what I think. I think I'm going to say Geni. I'm going to say Geni or Geni equivalent. I think it'd be weird if we don't have Geni.
It's not a prediction, but the absolute best way they could do with this is just Geni is replaced by Mireille.
Yeah, I like that.
God, that'd be
I would
good.
like
Lesbian Digimon.
Right.
Yeah, I dig that. I'm good with that.
More green-haired characters.
I want the one from Digimon World redigitized with the Veedramon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's so good.
She's
in
good.
that.
I'm on board. Anything else?
I want there to be Rio, but there won't.
I don't want there to be Rio. I'm good with no Rio. I'm no Rio.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get Izzy's Digivolution next episode, but it might happen. Depending on if they
probably.
reunite straight away.
I think this is the Digivolution arc, where everyone gets their own Digimonster, digital companion, digital friend, and they digivolve.
Yeah, it is unusual that that's not in the title, but at the same time, I think the only way we don't get a Tentomon evolution is if whether it's just not a fight, and I don't think we're gonna get an episode without a fight.
He evolves because of the exposition.
I mean, last time he
Izzy,
evolved
I can
because
feel
Izzy
your
hacked him.
exposition.
Yeah, he did evolve in a giant battery.
Yeah, I wish that we had ever done anything with that idea that Izzy can just hack the code of various Digimon, but we're just not, because that's way OP.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get more of that.
It would be
Maybe.
neat. It's basically Digimodify, except, we need a 3-hour explanation of what language Digimon are written
Oh
in.
no.
He has
Oh,
to
no.
sit there for like hours programming it the previous night, and then it always has bugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Mimi gets mad at him, which is fair.
Of course. That makes sense. And also Kentaramon.
Yeah. Kentoromon is there
Anything
for
else?
debugging.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
You good? Everyone good?
Yeah.
All right, we can wrap this up then. And now here's my my verbal wall of text. So the link dump's in the description, and a Redbubble's link in the description, and you got more than just shirts there too. You can contact us and stay updated. You can email us at LostinTranslationmon@gmail.com, or you can comment on this episode or message us on our website, which is LostinTranslationmon.com. You can also vote in polls, check our release schedule, and check out our blog posts. You can follow us at Translationmon on Twitter, and you can find us on LostinTranslationmon on Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We are 2 subscribers away on YouTube from getting 600 followers, which means we are almost 400 followers away from 1,000. So, yay, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get your mileage may vary, good content. Yay. So, we have a discussion thread on With the Will, and a red thread in the Digimon subreddit. And we would appreciate your reviews on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and any other podcast listening app you use. And, as I mentioned, we have a website, so check that out. You can also donate to our Patreon, which is linked in the description, from as little as $1 a month. And that gets you access to our listeners' Discord server, but there are higher levels of more rewards, such as notes, early episodes, and more. And you can also suggest things like topics or videos for us to cover in the future, or rather for me to cover, because I'm doing a lot of virtual pet videos at the moment. And thank you to our current supporters on Patreon, Joe, Anime Guy, who's Anime Guy Kurosaki1 on YouTube, Stephen Reeves, who's Wildwing64 on Archive Our Own, Kadawashi, Chisai, who you can follow on Tumblr at Chisai236, Kyle, Tom, Lizmet, who is Elecmon on Tumblr, Nicholas, Metalmon, Sam, Spiral, Keith from a computer podcast on the internet, Silverhead Freak 25, Magnus, and Lucas. And you can also make one-off donation on our PayPal, which we found linked in the description. It's paypal.me/Edgemon. And you can also donate to me on Coffee, which is ko-fi.com/Edger. And Quinn and Stevie, where can everyone find you?
We are on
Quinn
the
first and Stevie?
Moncast.
We are on the Moncast, and in my case, I'm doing a social media break for a few months, so you kind of just can't.
Yep, so the Moncast only.
Yep.
And Stevie, anything else to plug?
Not at the moment. Preach
Alrighty
DigiLore,
then.
not DigiVore.
Pay me and
I
I'll
like
teach
that.
you to code.
Alright, so thanks for listening, and again, of course, thank you to Quinn and Stevie for joining me to talk about Digimon Adventure : So I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.